Hello, everyone. I hope that everyone's doing well. And today I'll be talking about a little bit about the PhotoVoice project that I was assigned in this class and what it meant for me. And also, I'm here to answer the questions that are required for this project. So some things that I'll go over are the three photos that I took and what they mean for this project, and also what they mean to me and how they describe the daily activities of students. And lastly, on the last slide, I will talk about how AU campus is doing in regards to being inclusive and make sure that all students are visible and are equal. And then lastly, I will kind of pinpoint or talk about some ways that AU campus can be more beneficial to students of color or students who have a different sexual orientation or gender differences. So on the slide, you could see a picture of the Java Cafe. It is the most widely used cafe for students, well, besides Starbucks. It is also a lot more affordable than Starbucks, and I thought it was a great representation of students' daily activities as it relates to emotional wellness. So the cafe really has this social atmosphere for students to hang out and to complete homework and also and other assignments. Students of all races, genders, and sex orientations are welcome here, and there really hasn't been any incidents of somebody not being welcome there as long as I can remember being there and taking pictures. And lastly, a cup of coffee is much appreciated by students who lead busy social and academic lives, and if it does not pertain to students who drink coffee, or maybe they drink tea or some other beverage, or they don't drink at all, they still kind of come here to experience kind of calming environments and more an environment for people to socialize and kind of share what is going on in their lives with other students. Here on this side, you can see the food pantry. It is on campus food pantry, and it is open for students and staff 5 days a week. And it provides groceries as well as canned goods as long as that person has a Panther card. It is an excellent resource for students of low income or those who are struggling with food insecurity, which we do know now, so thanks to research, that um, it is very wide and is very common on food on college campuses. So having that pantry is definitely a great resources for either staff or students. Here, there's a student using the computer in the fishbowl or the glass computer lab, which is widely used by many students and community folk. Most use the computers for printing out assignments and include other purposes such as completing assignments or registering for certain workshops. I believe this is one of EAU's most treasured resources because it serves to help students professionally and academically by hosting various workshops and seminars monthly. And also to add, those computers are available for free to students and staff. It may come at a slightly cheaper cost for people outside of the community of EAU campus. So, is there a way to promote inclusion, equality, and visibility? Yes, there is. AIU does a great job from what I've seen for the pictures of creating a welcoming environment through workplace decor and body language. For example, if you remember the Java Cafe, it is utilizing those earthly colors such as yellow and brown, and they also have lots of, vintage decor that makes everything look kind of calm, earthy, and not stressful. Lots of, baristas at Jave Cafe are very nice. They're very subtle, and they're very nice, and they are very inclusive, and they don't, um, behave in, bad manners. They have really good manners. So AIU does a very good job at celebrating student achievement through various recognitions. For example, at the end of this spring semester, there are going to be some awards given to either Panther of the Year or Staff of the Year. Lots of scholarships are given to those who are very active community volunteers and also EIU campus volunteers. To promote visibility and equality, lots of buildings at AU have billboards that are updated weekly to make sure that events are posted for everyone to see for everyone to see. So how can we make sure that all those um, resources are available for those with disability, persons of color, and those in gender and sexual diversity groups? For example, one of the two things that I wanted to focus on are Black History Month events and Women's History Month events and workshops. So AU does have lots of events for Black History Month, and I think it happens the month of February. They have a whole week of events going on, and I think it is mostly um there to create awareness of this month and to celebrate Black history. So those events make sure that persons of color are visible and that they're included and that their achievements are celebrated. And lastly, Women's History Month workshops and guest speakers do also promote awareness and create empowerment for women because many feel as if they are inferior to men in many workplaces to this day. So having those events really does make sure that women and anyone else who feels not welcome or below anyone else in the workplace, that they are heard and that they are visible and are equal in all aspects of their lives. So here's the end of my presentation. I hope that you enjoyed the pictures and that some of your answers or some of your ideas that you learned from this project are kind of similar to mine. If not, then just let me know and we'll kind of have a group discussion after this. So I'm really excited to see what other students have had in their presentations and what kind of pictures they demonstrated.